Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma with me, Bring It On. We'll turn in this quest, then we'll see where Reynard is as well. We might end up making the journey up to the Great Wall, so no matter where he's at, we can turn in that quest.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It is quite open.
But we will swing by Windbluff Tower first.
Desperation might take hold. Dreams instead arise. As long as man yet dreams, this world will manage well enough. Mark my words. That makes folk in the trade of making dreams turn true the saviours of the world, eh? Folks like you and me. 'Tis work well worth doing. I see you're hard at work, truly. Even that makes 'tis.
Alright, why can I not give you this?
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
I definitely gave that to Celine. And got the item from her. Let me see.
What will it be today?
Okay, well, let's try it again. Let's go ahead and grab both of these.
What will it be today? Have you come again?
I don't know if she's made the move to my house in Scarce yet, or if we can still find her in her hut. But we're about to find out.
Well thick, this forest. The wood is uncommon dense, almost as if it means to hide aught away.
I'm not picking it up. Jerks.
It's a curious stone, is it not?
This looks interesting.
Perhaps we'll find more of a witch's legacy here. I feel familiar with this area.
She's not here. I assume she's in Scarce. I don't recall. I don't think she stands at the Guardian's grave. But she might. I just don't recall. Too much stuff to keep up with in this game. All the quest explorations and stuff like that is just a little too convoluted.
The life of a salesman surely has its own trials.
Are your travel preparations complete?
Like, sometimes I spend more time trying to remember the order I'm supposed to do things instead of just enjoying and playing the game.
Have the people of Cassidus always held their meetings in the
Wonder what's
chiefs?
inside.
She doesn't disappear until the end of the game, does she? She might. Well, that's even more unfortunate, because I definitely gave her a King's Bay leaf. I remember doing that. Check the stash again to make sure that I didn't I mean, it doesn't matter if it's in the stash, I should be able to give it to her regardless. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Someone's home unbidden.
But I definitely did it. You guys were there, you guys saw.
That's the chip. What can I do you for? As you will.
Yeah. Have it right there, okay.
What can I take care
Good, I wasn't going crazy. Try this again. I should have been able to give it to him even though it was in the stash, so it's odd that I couldn't.
Tis a port crystal.
It is a fort crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item. Remember to both buy and sell items regularly.
Nice evening. That makes two. Oh, completed a request. Dear friend.
Alright, read that. We've heard him talk about that before, not gonna worry about it. Alright, Fabled Dream. Acquire 5 King Bay leaves. Easy enough. This is a special sort of ale crafted just for the Duke by a witch, from the rarest of herbs. Us common folk do work that's a darn sight harder than sitting on a throne all day. Deserve a taste of the good stuff too.
Many's the person comes
I
to
know where I
take
can
care.
grab that, though it probably hasn't respawned yet. Alright, let's see where he's at. I said he's in Casardis, so let's check that out. A lot of fast traveling this episode and not doing what I set out to do. That's okay. Because all this needs to be done anyway. So he probably doesn't show up till a little bit later in the day. Yeah, so let's do something else until about midday.
The spring will ease our weariness.
Let's just stock up on spring water again.
Nature is unbridled here. It's quite a pleasant corner. What's that?
Yeah, there's another apple up there, but I'll leave it be. We'll fight some of these wolves on our way to Windbluff Tower or Castle. I think it's Tower.
Watch for their lunges.
That item is low. What's this?
Anytime.
More bloodthirsty than a wolf.
I'll take that.
Alright, good job, guys.
Interesting.
Just gonna run away. I'm not gonna chase him. No, thank you.
dragons
Just the
come
man I was
strong
looking
enough
for.
to unite men's hearts.
Welcome,
Grand
sir.
Soren guards,
Though I
so
fear
far from
this
the
place
capital.
affords little hospitality. How do you find playing the role of Arisen, sir? Ah, but I misspeak. 'Tis far from play, I know. I meant only the role of hero must be tiresome work, to meet the demands for ceaseless feats of valor. I may have one such task to offer, if you've the time and inclination. Well, sir?
Hear him out.
Then pray, allow me to begin with a word about this stronghold. Given the hold's remote location, those who man it are oft required to remain here for long stretches of time. And sadly, the worsening dangers that plague the roads have kept all freight from reaching us. No matter the number of pleas I send to the capital, I receive no response. We're to commence a new regimen of training soon. But morale among the men is dismal. By now, we are a week's food in arrears. Our remaining stores will not last long. It would be a mercy if you, as Arisen, would go and speak to the court on our behalf, and in so doing, earn a claim for precluding a dire crisis in the duchy's defense. In Grand Soren, you will find a Lord Julian. The Hold's expeditions and supply fall under his charge. Pray, speak with him, else the other guards within the Duke's castle.
Oh, Julian, huh? Familiar name and face when we see him.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
Go over here first.
A long fallen way castle this. Still, there may
A
yet
couple
be
chests
others
in
of
there.
the
We'll get the key for that, I think, after this quest. Might be a follow-up quest we have to do as well.
Seems the Duke aims to ring all Grances with strongholds. Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be art to harvest. Tis weary work, standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter.
Morale can falter.
Quite the view, eh?
See the figure Noel over there.
Was most like a watch post once.
Yeah, I think the draw distance in this game is solid. The render distance.
Here, near the capital, it must be safe.
The walls bear heavy
The
scars.
visuals in this game are really solid,
Late now to mend them.
especially the fashion. Some of the coolest looking gear I've seen probably in any game. Granted, I also play a lot of like CRPGs where you don't get to see this up close. I saw back to that headband that I had. Let's check all the towers while we're here.
Tis certain death to fall from such a height.
Scene of an attack on the snow. Perhaps there's ought to be scavenged.
It seems it was abandoned here.
Alright. Go see if Reynard has made himself available. Then we're going to speak with Julian. There he is.
Remember the item I asked you to find? It's not urgent, but I do hope you might yet locate it. Well, enough of that. To business then. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Pray, call again. Remember the item. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call.
Alright, so I definitely have scrap iron.
Really has its own
Why does that let me pull it from the dash?
They say, what can I do you for? As you will. As you will. As you, what can I do? They can.
Are your travel
Even it
preparations
will.
complete?
Remember. Ah, that's it exactly. Allow me to discount your fare in thanks. If I ever need your services again, I shall not hesitate to ask. Now, let us pray.
In fact, he will hesitate to ask.
Traveling
We have to buy from him
my
first.
blackguard father, least of all. Now, let us talk of.
I'm gonna buy this rusted bow. And the rusted longbow, because I'm actually undecided which class Megan will end up being. We'll start with that. I like the scale coat. Yeah, I forgot about these. These are really cool looking. Let's go and buy a couple things. Well, we have to do different transactions. Let's do this. I have to back all the way out of the shop. I might have to back all the way out.
See, now. Now, pray. See, now.
I think we have a scale coat already, so I'm not going to buy another one yet. I don't have a scale arm guard, so let's go and grab that.
Now, pray, call it. Seems something's lost or loath to be found anew. Now, let us talk.
This might come in handy.
Now, pray. See, now.
So I thought we had to do this less and less each time, but
Now, pray.
there we go.
I find myself in need of another item, sir. As you performed so admirably last time, I thought I might seek your aid again. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call again.
Alright, what's he need? Pretty sure we have some of that.
Pray, remember the item I asked you find? It's not urgent, but I do hope you might yet locate it. Well, enough of that. Now, pray.
All well and good to study. What can I do? As you will.
I have a shard. I don't know if that's... I have one. Well,
As you will.
alright.
You take care now.
Pray, remember the item I... Well... That's it. Amazing. As I've come to expect from the likes of you, sir. In thanks, I offer a further discount on your bill. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call it...
Alright, we have to keep doing this for a
Seems
while.
Something's lost or loath to be found anew. Now, let us... Now, pray.
It's a tedious quest, but could knock it out.
Now, pray. See, now.
I was doing the twig beans because they're cheap.
Now, let us...
It's not like a amount you have to spend, it's just how many times you spend.
Now, pray. See, now. Now, pray, call it. See, now.
Also, you can avoid this whole quest line. Well, you could just not do it. But also, if you don't save him from the goblins in the very beginning,
Now.
he's the
pray,
one being
call it.
accosted by the goblins right outside this town
Seems
as soon as you leave.
Now. Now, pray. Seems something's lost or loath to be found anew. Now. Now, pray. See, now. Now, pray, call. See, now. Now, pray.
Also, his
Now,
inventory did upgrade. I'm gonna grab this for the Thunder enchantment.
pray, call.
All these pre-enchanted weapons will come in very handy once we pick up Mystic Knight.
In truth, sir, you are my finest patron. Whenever I've requested aid, you lent it without question. I feel I can trust you. Perhaps the time is right to reveal what I am truly searching for. I never knew my father. He disappeared while I was yet in my mother's belly. Truth be told, he's just as likely dead by now. Yet, the question haunts me still. What could so vex a man that he might desert his unborn child? I have no desire to weigh the right of his actions. I seek only the cause behind them. Thus did I become a peddler, that I could wander the land in search of clues. Pray, if you should come across any trace of my father, some record of his travels, or a diary perhaps, I would ask you bring it to me. I found naught in all my years of searching. But perhaps you might succeed where I failed. Fair sense tells me otherwise. But yet, I hold out hope. Now, let us talk. Pray, call it.
Alright, I believe this is the journal entries we've been finding.
Apologies, sir. I know it will take time, no doubt. I do not expect evidence of my father to be found easily. Yet he must have left aught behind. Some clue to his history. A log of his travels, perhaps. Trust I will continue the search for my part as well. But now, to business. Now.
Those are pretty cool.
Now, pray. Apologies. Yet he. Now, pray.
Don't I have this on my person? Maybe I don't.
Oh, what can I do you for? As you will.
I have first, third, and final. Second. Might end up swapping to these
As you will. What can I do?
legs instead.
Why not avail yourself of the inn to rest a while, Arisen?
Apology. Yet he. Now, let us talk of business. Now, pray.
Because the horns on this match the horns on my head. Looks more warrior-esque.
Oh, what can I do you for? As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? They can.
Okay. Back to Grand Soren, knock out this other quest. Now we've knocked out a large portion of Reynard's quest.
Those stones are?
It's quite the tedious quest. If you don't shop from him, you'll never know, because his
Port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with
his
the
stock is
use of
very
magic
mediocre until you
items.
start
This place quite
doing his
restful at
quest.
nighttime.
He sells some of those really good enchanted weapons. Because Mystic Knight, one of its abilities or spells, gains bonuses based off the enchantment on your weapon. Which Mystic Knight can also enchant their own weapons, but if you come with like default, it saves you ability slots if you have pre-enchanted weapons. If you swap weapons in combat, you don't have to have all the boons and affinities equipped.
A message for Lord Julian? Aye, I'll gladly relay it if you wish, sir. A dearth in supplies at the Stone of the North. Food in chief, I see. Was there word of how much they need, sir?
They mentioned a week's supply, but I think they only have a week's supply left. So enough for training exercises.
Understood, sir. I shall see Lord Julian receives your message without fail. I thank you for relaying it.
The spring will ease our weariness.
Alright, back up to snuff. Good job, guys. Keep collecting that. Oh, hello there.
Oh, water. Sounds close.
Birds off nest atop tall trees.
Usually I try not to kill the docile creatures unless I have to for a quest, but I'm not doing a whole lot of fighting this episode, and I want to keep grinding out vocations.
What's this?
Mystic Knight is just around the corner, and 3 more vocation ranks. How's Megan doing? 2 more. Then she should be done. We don't need her to go mage or sorcerer. I just want her to get the strength augments, since strength does affect your bow attacks. Both warrior and fighter have a strength augment. Yeah. Lost my train of thought for a second.
I see you delivered the message safely to the capital, sir. My thanks. There appears to have been some confusion of the request, but precision oft falls victim to urgency. It was good of you to make the journey.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Oh, he wanted enough, because they wanted to do training exercises. Alright, so he didn't give me the key yet. I think that's tied to his affinity.
The best men in the
We are in your debt. I fear 'tis the fate of those.
That's not a big deal. You can find that equipment elsewhere. It's 2 pieces of one of
not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
the cooler looking heavy sets in my opinion. Okay, let's just go and fast travel here. I'll save us a little bit of time. And then in the next episode, we'll head towards the Great Wall and knock out that quest, the one I currently have equipped.
The spring will ease our weariness.
Yeah, I know he doesn't always give you the key right off the bat. You have to do... He has to like you enough. Sometimes it takes time. Which can be a little annoying. Pretty good mapping this stuff out. So I have this area to map out. I think we mapped out as far south as we can go here. then over here to the west, and up this way, then over here. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.